Rob, it's Christmas.
Well, it's nearly Christmas. It's not actually Christmas.
But this is our Christmas special.
This is our Christmas special. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our Christmas. Do you like our Christmas jumpers?
Pepco, €5, £5. 25 zloty.
Oh, bardzo dobre.
I think. But yeah, just for this episode on its own.
And
pulled out the big shots, haven't we?
Exactly. I think we're going to talk a little bit about the differences between an Irish UK Christmas and a Polish Christmas.
Yeah.
Because there's a few nuanced, subtle differences, especially when it comes to food. Wigilia is a big deal here, and there's no turkey and ham, but they're very precious about their carp and the 12 meals and the spare plate at the end of a table.
I love that, by the way. I love the spare plate idea.
Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it? It's like the idea is that if there is a spare plate arranged at the dinner table, if anybody knocks at the door, someone can come in and avail of.
Have you had a knock on the door yet?
A nice meal. No, it obviously doesn't happen. But I imagine
it's really nice though.
Yeah,
it is really nice. I remember when we celebrated Christmas, Polish Christmas in England, when me and Martina got together, and obviously that was crazy. Like, it was so different. I mean, just the simple fact that it was the 24th and there was opening presents, I was like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on here? Santa comes tomorrow.
Yeah,
what do you
exactly.
mean?
Yeah.
So that was probably the first major difference that I spotted. The thing, the spare plate, the spare seat, and then the 12. Is it 12?
12 dishes.
12 dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like the dishes?
So I wouldn't be the biggest fan of carp. That's just bony.
Yeah.
Smelly. But I like nearly everything else.
See, I love the carp, but
you savage.
I love the carp, but I don't enjoy the eating experience, because Martina, I think one of the first years that we were together celebrating Polish Christmas, I'm missing out on the pub, by the way. So on the English Christmas Eve, I don't know.
Of course, yeah. Everybody just bails into the pub and it's wedged.
Yeah. You're like this, trying to squeeze, and you're seeing like your old teacher.
Exactly. People you haven't seen in years.
Yeah. So like, I'm obviously already thinking I'm missing the pub here. Like, Polish Christmas, great, really enjoying it. The food's good. Opening presents, that's strange, but I'm enjoying it. And then Martina gets a bone stuck in her throat. Like a carp bone.
We're going to die if we don't.
From the fish. She was struggling, really struggling, struggling to breathe. And I was like, so then obviously we go to hospital. So we're in hospital on Christmas Eve because of a food choice that was made. But it's tradition and it does taste amazing. It's just difficult to eat. Like, with a knife and fork, it's difficult. With your hands, it's a little bit easier, but that's not enjoyable either. And then you're constantly thinking, am I going to end up in hospital?
Yeah, that's horrendous.
So
what's really interesting about carps, though, and, I've never seen this, but I've heard the stories. So carp is a freshwater fish, apparently. And what they used to do was every bathtub on the night before Wigilia, they would have the carp swimming around the bathtub. And Natalia told me that she used to feed the fish sugar, and it would just go like that. And unfortunately for the carp, what used to happen then is that whoever was making the meal would come in with a hammer or a mallet or something and just bash it over the head. So, that's kind of just a Polish tradition that we would look at where we're from and go, that's kind of barbaric, but
see, I've not heard that story before. Like, I've heard it, but loosely. I've never actually witnessed it or experienced it, and I don't think that's something I can get behind. I'd have to see if that's universal. We'd have to speak to a lot of people to see if that's.
Apparently, it was.
Yeah.
Like every household would be eating carp, and that's how they dealt with it. That's how they prepared it. They would have it alive and then dead before.
In the bathtub?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. That's definitely different. I've not heard that properly. So I want to fact check it out.
These days, though, like where we live out in Lubon, so they have this big pool that up until the 26th, they're all swimming around, so you can take it home alive if you want. And so that tradition is still going on. I don't know where you'd probably find somewhere down Jiu-Jitsu if you looked hard enough.
Yeah, well, my in-laws live by a lake and by a lake in the middle of a forest. Essentially, they've built their own house there. It's beautiful, but they live by a carp farm. So obviously that's my kind of place. So when I go to the forest, go to the lakes to see them, I go and kind of just sit there in the silence watching, the carp fish, watching the carp just jump up in and out of the water. And it's so relaxing. In a way, I go a couple of weeks ago. There's no water there.
Oh, no.
But I didn't know it was a carp farm. So I'm thinking, where's the water gone? This is like my place.
Yeah.
This is where I relax. This is where I switch off, and there was no water to enjoy. I go back and obviously they explain that it's a carp farm. So they've moved all of the carp out to then sell in stores for Christmas. But yeah, that's the story about carp on a Polish Christmas dinner. My favourite dish on a Polish, of the 12 is probably the sałatka.
Oh yeah.
It's just
I love the smell of it. We don't have that celeriac vegetable so much in Ireland, but the first time I came here to Poland, which was in 2007, that's the smell. That sałatka smell is the smell that I recognize from the first time I was here. It always just triggers that memory of being here the first time.
Yeah. And of course, the pierogi, classic Polish dumplings.
I love bigos as well. Bigos is just fantastic.
Yeah. That's not a Christmas dinner though,
Well, it's one of the 12 that would have been on mine.
Ah, see, it's never been on one of mine.
Oh, okay.
I didn't realise that there was substitutes or replacements.
I don't think it's fixed. I think you just, whatever each babcia chooses.
Brilliant.
What's it like in the UK? I don't think there's very much difference between an Irish Christmas and an UK Christmas.
No, I wouldn't say so. Like, from what I can remember, it was always 24th. When you're of a drinking age, you'd go and obviously chat with friends in the pub, sing a few Christmas songs, catch up with your many cousins and family members. So that'd be the 24th. Before drinking age, it was, spend time with family at home, maybe get a takeaway, put on a Christmas special, Gavin and Stacey. What's your favourite Christmas special?
Not really a Christmas special, but like a movie I always regard as being Christmassy is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Or Oliver Twist.
Oliver Twist, brilliant film.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put both of them as Christmas movies.
Yeah, they're just Christmas TV.
I'm going to go, it's,
Or The Dark Crystal. Did you ever see that?
No.
Yeah, it's
No.
the Jim Henson sort of scary kind of childhood, weird kind of... You should actually watch that.
And it's definitely a Christmas film.
Well, it's not really a Christmas film. It's on at Christmas all the time. A Christmas specific film, I would say, It's a Wonderful Life. It's a really old 60s movie.
I also don't know that one. I watched one the other day though that was brilliant, and I'd never even heard of it. But we've got this like stick that allows you to. I don't know if I'm allowed to admit to this actually. Shit. No, but we've got this stick that allows you to watch
Dodgy box.
as many films as you want, essentially. And we thought, let's try one that we both never watched. So I did a quick search and then didn't overthink it. Picked one. It was called The Ref, and it was a great film. I'm not going to explain it. Watch it. Enjoy it.
Well, you watch It's a Wonderful Life.
I will.
That's when movies were actually movies.
Yeah. Oh, that's what was good about this one. It was crazy. There was no phones. So it was a 1996 movie. I was born in 1997.
Yeah.
I remember a time without phones, but it was refreshing to see a film without phones, because obviously all of the modern films have them in abundance. But that was really cool. Everything was just
It really is like a version A, version B humanity, isn't it? It's changed everything, these phone things.
Yeah, I'm not sure where I stand on it. Like, again, I don't think I would be in Poland without phones, without the internet. Just don't think it would be possible. It would be possible, but the decision to get here, to work out how to obviously, I mean, even find a job, because before the internet, and we're only talking like large-scale internet is still relatively new, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
I make a distinction though between internet and social
phones.
media.
Social media.
Social media, and I make a big distinction between adults and children usage. Children usage, I would say, we're kind of abusing children by allowing them to access social media before the age of 16, 18 even, I would say. I think it's that harmful. And Jonathan Haidt has written about this extensively in books like The Anxious Generation and The Righteous Mind and stuff like that. He's on top of this and he is sounding the alarm. It's bad.
Is he the one that worked inside of Google as well?
I don't think he worked inside of Google. I think that's... I'm not sure who that is.
There's quite a few people that have worked inside the biggest corporations in the world, and they're sounding the alarms of. I mean, all of their kids literally go to Montessori schools, for example.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. He was interviewed by Stephen Bartlett on Diary of a CEO. Yeah, he's very black-pilled on AI and all that stuff. Yeah, but we don't want to bring it down. It's Christmas. Come on.
It is Christmas. It is. But these are real problems in society that always naturally come up between us two anyway. But yeah, name your favorite Christmas song. Go.
Christmas song. Well, it has to be the Pogues, Fairy Tale in New York, and Kirsty MacColl. I think that is just like an epic, timeless. Will always just pull at my heartstrings when I hear it. I think I was 11 when that was released. 91.
Yeah. Bit before my time.
Well, just slightly.
Just a few years. No, but it's one of everybody's favorite songs. Like, I think.
Special mention all as well for Nat King Cole, The Christmas Song. Beautiful. I can play that on the guitar just about. It's very difficult, but what a beautiful song.
Nat King Cole was my granddad's favorite artist.
Yeah.
We played him at our wedding.
Unbelievable voice.
Yeah. He's got a few Christmas songs, hasn't he?
Yeah. He has a whole Christmas album. My dad loves that.
I didn't know that. I knew that he had a couple because one of them's always on films. I don't know the one that you're referencing. I might do if I listen to it, but I'm rubbish with, I think we've discussed this kind of off air. I'm rubbish with artist names, album names, and song titles. Rubbish.
You can sing it for us.
No, I'm not going to sing. You're the singer. But Driving Home for Christmas.
Chris Rea.
Classic. Because, I mean, if you literally any drive in December when it's playing on the radio, you're just getting in the mood and you're enjoying yourself. So Driving Home for Christmas is probably up there for me. I like Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues. I wouldn't have been able to tell you the artist name until you reminded me. Yeah, they're probably the two. There's a couple of Polish Christmas songs that I really like, and one of them I couldn't play it right now. I couldn't sing it right now because I've not listened to it for a year. But as soon as it comes on, like I can sing it from start to finish.
See, I wouldn't have a clue of any Polish Christmas songs. You'll have to send me that.
Yeah.
Christmas FM. Do you ever turn Christmas? I know it's an Irish channel, but they have for the whole month of December and going into January, just Christmas hits every day, all day.
Is that not just all radio stations though?
No, this is very specifically for Christmas songs only.
Because true. The rest of the music world has still got to have its moment on other radio stations, hasn't it?
Exactly.
Whereas most radio stations will play Christmas songs throughout the whole of December.
No, I know there's people out there saying that is cringe. I'm not listening to Christmas music. They've had enough of Mariah Carey on December 1st. But I don't know what it is. It just listening to Christmas tunes just gets me into that sort of mood of being a child again.
Though? When's acceptable?
Well,
1st of December? Is that acceptable for you? Christmas tree, 1st of December?
See, yeah, this is interesting.
Each to their own, but for me, that's too early.
Do you know what? There's one guy, and he'll remain nameless, who put his tree up on, I think the 18th of November.
Someone you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's early. That's really early.
Well early.
Yeah. Do you know what though?
Halloween's just over.
I think we've still got our biscuits in. Essentially, it's nicer than that. I've not described it very well, but where if we're making, or Martina's making some cookies, she'll bang them in there. I still think we've got a Halloween one out. So imagine having a Christmas tree. That'd be just conflicted ideas.
It's crazy. There is a time and a place. I think you have to be in December. Let's be real. I think you have to be in December before you put the tree up.
Yeah. Advent calendar. Did you have advent calendars?
Oh yeah.
Of
course.
I don't think I see them as often in Poland.
Oh, I do. They're everywhere.
Seriously?
Yeah, everywhere. You don't do the weekly shop, obviously.
No, I do the daily shop instead. We're terrible for, like, sometimes we'll do like a weekly shop, but most often it's like, what we having for tea? Right, let's go and get it. Honestly, like lastminute.com. It's always good because you want it in that moment. But yeah, so I've not seen them in the shops. I did see some actually. That's why I was like hesitant when I first said that story, because I think I saw some in Pepco earlier.
Oh, I see them in markets as well. Like, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're big in Poland. I would say bigger probably than in Ireland. Ireland has kind of vaporized its Christian roots, basically. It's become very progressive.
Do you want to get into that?
No. That's why I live here in Poland.
Yeah, no, advent calendar. This year I am going home for Christmas. Couple of kind of residency issues here.
But not forever.
Not
You'll be
forever.
back.
No, and I say issues like they're things that you can work through, but at the moment my residency application has been terminated. We're waiting on next steps, which means that I can go home for Christmas, get a visa, come back in, and then decide what the next steps are. So that is an update on my side. So it's not always sunshine and rainbows.
No, that's a head melt.
Yeah.
That really is a head melt. Now, I wanted to bring this up in this episode because I personally believe that New Year's resolutions, which will be on everybody's minds, I think they're bullshit. I think they're actually really, they frustrate people more than they do good. Yeah, the odd person might keep their New Year's resolution, but I think there was a statistic I saw that over 90% of people are giving them up by February.
See, I like the concept. If the stats weren't so harrowing, if harrowing's the right word for that really, but the stats do suggest that New Year's Eve, nobody sticks to them. New Year's resolutions, nobody sticks to them. So if that's the case, then maybe we need to look at that and go, well, what am I trying to achieve by creating a New Year's resolution? Well, I'm trying to create change. Well, why do you have to wait for a date in the calendar to create change?
Exactly. It's kind of like this socially sanctioned time to make positive changes in your life.
And it's the same. This is one of my frustrations, speaking about kind of Christmas, New Year's Eve. Like, it feels like a forced party. Like,
oh, I'm not a fan of New Year's Eve parties.
I don't mind them, but like, there's so many opportunities throughout the year to have a party if you want to have a party. But the New Year's Eve, like, if you're not in the mood to go out that evening, sometimes it's just a Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. Like, I don't know. I've never really enjoyed New Year's Eve. I've had some good ones. I've had some really good ones, but
yeah. So a lot of the last few years, what we've done is we've got friends who have a dog, and the dog is kind of it's a rescued dog. So there's a lot of trauma in the dog, and when the fireworks go off on New Year's Eve, the dog goes crazy. So what we've done is we've tried to go very remotely into the forest or into the woods in a remote place somewhere in Poland to get away from the fireworks. And usually there's very little fireworks where we go, but the odd time there's like somebody will come and they'll just be launching bangers and rockets into the sky. And unfortunately the dog just gets really triggered and traumatized by it. But it's rare. It's rare.
Yeah. To be fair, I had a really good one last year. We was at a friend's house, celebrated it really well. The year before, we went into Stare Miasto. No, Stadi Linux.
Oh yeah.
And there was fireworks going off, so many. That was really interesting to see, actually. I don't know if you've spent a New Year's Eve in the city centre of Poznan.
No, never.
It was carnage.
Really?
It was chaos, like, but a beautiful chaos.
Yeah.
Like, everybody was out, everybody was partying, everybody was like loose, really loose. Like people climbing the the lampposts and on kind of like bus stops and trams. Honestly, it was brilliant because that's not a normal night in Poznan. Like obviously it's a good night out in a way, but everybody was just that little bit extra, celebrating a little bit extra, and it was so cool to see. So actually, I take back what I just said. I've had a couple of really good New Year's Eves recently.
No, but they do it right here. Like I like the way the Stary Rinnek and Platzvolnosti gets, you know, a makeover. They have the markets and the stalls and the ice rink and stuff like that. It's actually really beautiful. We don't have anything like that in Dublin.
See, we surely you have Christmas markets in
very, very rarely there's anything like that. Where there might be a couple of stalls and whatnot, but it's not like a festival feeling. It's never been like that in Dublin.
Oh, no way. Manchester, there is huge Christmas markets. Like people from all over Europe come for it. And there is an ice rink, I think.
Excellent.
Could be wrong on that, but but yeah, so Christmas, New Year's, special time of the year. But the New Year's goals for me, they can get in the bin.
Yeah, and on that, like I think the best way to think about it is if you want to make a change, it has to be on the identity level. There's no point in saying, oh, I'm going to lose X amount of pounds. And what's his name? James Clear talks about this in Atomic Habits. He says, I'm going to butcher this quote, but he says something like, we don't fall to the level of our goals, we fall to the level of our systems. And we need systems. You need a system for basically change. And if you don't have a system, like what's your system for food? How do you do your food? If you want to exercise, what's your system? Have you got people who support you and hold you accountable? And, you know, in terms of if you want to change your career, what's the system that you're actually doing? Are you reading? Are you upskilling? How much time are you allocating? I know that we're going to get into time management and productivity in a future episode, but what is your current system? And how do you identify with that system? So if you're thinking about doing a New Year's resolution, think about it in terms of systems rather than the shallow, I'm going to give this thing up this year.
Do it now.
Yeah.
Don't wait for, I mean, we're in December now, are we? I don't know.
Nearly.
But do it now. Like, don't wait for, if you're listening to this, I think it will go out around the 23rd of December. Make change that day if you want to make change. And if you're serious about making change, don't wait 8 days.
Exactly.
Like, what's what? That's 8 lost days where you could be, you know, shedding a few pounds, or you could have read a whole book in that 8 days. So if you want to acquire more knowledge and that's one of your goals.
And that Christmas week, there's really good opportunities to, you know, open a book and read something that's going to benefit you.
Which brings me to this.
Perfect.
We was going to discuss our favourite Christmas present, weren't we, I think? And obviously, we've been around the sun a few times. Do we go around the sun?
Maybe. We do now.
We do now. So, if we do go around the sun, we've been around it a few times and we've received many, many, many presents. This
Life Leverage by Rob Moore.
Called Life Leverage, but it's life-changing. And that's books for me. Books were life-changing for me. And if you're not sure what to put on your Christmas list, you can put this on or just put any book on. Anything that's going to move the needle and get you into more positive habits. Because like you just said, between Christmas and New Year, instead of waiting for New Year's Day to start new goals, start that habit of reading books, because you can literally finish one in that week. And I have done many times now, and it's brilliant. I love it.
Beautiful.
What was your favourite Christmas present?
I'm not the easiest person to buy for, but I think it was last year, my little sister bought me a customized plectrum, which was it just got me there. I was like, that's a really good present.
Customized plectrum.
Yeah. You know what a plectrum is? You play the guitar?
Oh, a plec.
Yeah.
What do I know it as? A plec. Can you
pick.
call it a plec?
Plec, yeah.
A pick.
Plec.
Customized one.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What was on it? Or because they're only small, aren't they? So there's only a.
Yeah, it's tiny. I think it has my name, or it has a message, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, that is a really nice present. That's what I love Christmas for. Actually, it's like personalized presents. Thought's gone into it, hasn't it?
Exactly.
I'm a sucker for a personalized present. To be fair, although I don't love giving presents anymore, I'd love to try and create a memory. Because
I'm all about that. Like, if I'm going to buy a gift, I want to buy like a thing where everybody can get together and go and experience something together, because you're creating memories that way.
Yeah, but they're difficult to wrap up, aren't they? So then I'm like stuck in between them.
See, I wouldn't care about that. Like, wrap up, schmap up. Like, nobody cares about the wrap up. Like that to me is just like,
I care about the wrap up.
No, I don't. I'm a big just whatever the experience that the gift presents.
No, I know.
Is what's lasting.
Yeah.
Nobody remember. Children do, I would say. Yeah, children remember. I remember ripping my presents open in my grandmother's house when I was a kid. Yeah, those are definitely lasting memories. But like when you're older, it's definitely the memories around people.
I'm going to tell a story, and I hope my dad doesn't mind me telling this story. So I'm going to say it anyway. But one year, he really, really wanted a skateboard. So he'd asked for a skateboard for Christmas and all of that. So he's opening his presents. And I think from his uncle John, which is kind of my great uncle John, he gets a helmet, some knee pads, knee pads and elbow pads. So obviously he's like, oh my skateboard. He opens all the other presents and there's no skateboard.
Oh no.
So he had all of the gear, but no skateboard.
And to roll on.
I always think that's a really funny story. I mean, it probably wasn't funny at the time, but my dad shared it a few times over Christmas since, and I think that's so funny. He must have got a skateboard eventually.
Well, fingers crossed.
I might get you one this year, Dad. But yeah, so that's a funny moment about Christmas presents. There was one more thing, actually. This is one thing that they clearly do sell in Poland because I bought them for us to share and enjoy today. Quality Street. Now,
the ad for that was it the song Magic Moments? Magic
You're
Moments.
brilliant with ads.
Yeah, I remember all the ads from the 80s, but I think that was the music to Quality Street when I was a nipper.
They are British, aren't they?
I think they are.
British, Irish?
I think they're Nestle, is it?
Nestle?
Yeah.
And where's Nestle from?
Oh, it's an American company, I think. Well, it's a multinational.
Crafted in Halifax since 1936.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Halifax is just down the road from me. Do you want one?
Not really.
I want one now.
Go for it.
What's your favourite?
I'm a bit of a toffee kind of, or a caramel, but I'm not sure if they have
Caramel swirl.
Caramel, yeah.
Toffee finger.
Yeah.
I'm really boring, aren't I? Mine's probably the milk chocolate block. Can't just beat a simple piece of chocolate.
That's nice. Although I wouldn't be the biggest fan of Nestle chocolate Cadbury's every day of the week.
Yeah. Celebrations, they didn't sell them in the shops, but
yeah, you can't, I don't think, get them here.
Celebrations are by far and away the best.
Yeah, winner.
What's your celebrations order?
Probably be a bigger fan of the Bounty.
Oh, stop it.
What?
You can't have a Bounty at the top of your order.
What?
You can't.
Who says?
It's like putting the strawberry swirl or strawberry delight at the top of your order.
No, that's rancid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So is a Bounty.
No, it's not. Come on. It's coconut and sugar and stuff.
Do you know what? I don't mind Bounties, but it'd be at the bottom of my list.
Really?
Yeah.
What would be top?
I absolutely love Snickers, but Snickers would be second bottom. Mine would be, this is why I love celebrations, because I like Bounties. They're at the bottom of my list. I'm going Malteser.
Not having that.
Galaxy. Normal Galaxy. Galaxy Caramel. Probably Mars. Then Fudge. I might have forgotten some here, but then after Fudge it would be Snickers, and then Bounty. And if I've not forgotten one, I'm well impressed with myself.
I don't think you have forgotten one.
No. So go on.
But I'm not having Malteser at the top.
Oh, come on. You're putting Bounty at the top and not Malteser.
Yeah.
Where are you putting Malteser in?
Towards the bottom.
Oh, no. No. We need to do a poll on this because Malteser is going to be at the top of most people.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And if it is, you're all wrong.
Agree to disagree. Merry Christmas, Rob.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New
And
Year.
Wesołych Świąt to all our Polish
Wesołych Świąt.
listeners. And Szczęśliwego Nowego Roku.
Ooh.
Which is Happy New Year.
Ah. Didn't know that.
Really?
I do actually speak a little bit of Polish, but I didn't know that one.
Yeah.
Just show myself up on camera, haven't I? But you did with that Bounty choice. So.
We'll see you next time, guys.
See you in the new year.
Happy Christmas. All the best.